So you live in San Diego?
Yeah, I lived in New York for 10 years. I lived downtown Manhattan, and I loved it. But I grew out of that rush, and I had a bunch of health issues then even, and I needed like a calmer pace. And so I basically found the best thing I could and went to San Diego. I found my wife. We were just dating.
Oh,
and
great.
We got there. The day I got there, I proposed to her before we walked in our place. And we got married a little while after that. We got a 5-year-old now. So I'm feeling really blessed.
So congratulations on your come up.
Thank you. Yeah, dude. Thank you. That means a lot.
That's what I call come up, man.
Yeah.
So I love San Diego, man.
Well, you know,
I love San Diego, man.
Yeah, I love that.
There was a time I came out there, and we did this. We went on these like kites and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like on the ocean?
Yeah, right there on the ocean. We flew over Alicia Keys' house and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's at the glider port.
Yeah. There you go.
I know that. I take my kid there and we watch.
Yeah.
Sometimes the
guys. You gotta go you gotta go do it. You gotta be part of it, man. It's fun.
I'll be honest with you. I'm afraid of heights. Okay, and I conquered my fear when I was on my 21st birthday. I jumped out of a helicopter in the Swiss Alps. Okay, I went with a bunch of friends, and it was like crazy windy that day. And I was like, now I conquered them. I know I can do it if I need to, but I'm gonna stay on the ground as much as I can.
No doubt.
But I hear you. It looks exhilarating. Like,
yeah, it's fun, man.
Yeah.
It's fun, man.
It's the hang glider,
it's
right?
breathtaking.
Yeah.
It's breathtaking. I'm an adrenaline junkie anyway,
cool.
So, and I love heights.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, I love heights.
Okay.
Man.
Well,
I love to one day sit on the roof of the Empire State Building and just swing my feet.
Wow. Did you see some guys did a rappel down that for charity? Jared Leto. He went all the way down it from the top with another guy, like a pro was with him.
On the Empire State Building?
Yeah, recently. It was like a week ago.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
Yeah. All right. Speeding? Yeah. You got all cameras? All right, just do the clap for us. Or you want me to clap? You can clap, yeah. Hopefully this is in them all. Hey everyone, I'm Benj. This is What Could Be Bad. And tonight, wherever this is for you, we have a very special guest. Today we are hanging with Flav, an icon of the entire world, someone I look up to and have been listening to for my entire life, basically.
And I just got to tell you, hanging out with me can't be bad.
I love it, man. I'm so happy to be here, Flav.
Yo, thanks for having me here.
I'm honestly honored, and it feels like a full circle kind of moment for me in this. Before I tell you why, I just want to compliment you on the way I've seen you lately. What I've seen on the internet of you living your best life and, connecting with people, going out and meeting people that you respect, who respect you. I've seen you connect with Cher recently, Bruce Springsteen, seeing the recognition and the respect and the love feels good. And the world needs more of that. And I appreciate that that's what you're putting out there, sharing your love with the world. It's really meaningful to me to see you doing that these days, especially.
No doubt. I mean, thank you, man, for the flowers and all that. And it's like that back in the days song. And this is what the world needs. Love, man.
It needs more.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Because it's the only thing that we just have little of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
And those lyrics are real, true, down-to-earth lyrics. You know what I'm saying? And the stats right now prove that record to be still one of the greatest statements in life.
I'm with you. I think if there's anything we absolutely can't get enough of, it's love.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I feel that in my heart, man.
Yeah, it's too much drama and hate going on in the world right now. Too much jealousy and envy going on in the world right now.
Yeah, the division needs to stop. People need to come together.
Yeah, too much selfishness going on right now. Not enough sharing.
Yes.
Not enough sharing the wealth.
And listening. People need to listen to one another. They need to be able to understand
That too.
we're a world of very different people, and we all deserve to be heard and listened to. I think we're saying the same thing here, is that we're all one in that. You know,
No doubt.
I got to tell you this story now. I've been itching to tell you this story since, I've been knowing that I was going to get to talk to you. When I was a little kid, I was probably about, I don't know, like, I guess not as little as I could have been, but I was about 11 years old, and I had a job, working basically around the neighborhood, shoveling driveways. I would mow lawns. I would do all this stuff, and I would save up little bits of cash. And back then I was as much into music as I am now. And I went to the local mall. It was Lake Forest Mall in Gaithersburg, Maryland. And I went to the Sam Goody, okay, with my little bit of cash. And
I remember Sam Goody because he was robbing us all.
Right? I knew you know that name. And so I go in, and and a friend had told me, like, you got to check out this one tape. All right, you got to get this tape. Your parents aren't going to want to know that you got this tape. And I was like, well, what is it? And he goes, it's called 911 It's a Joke. He didn't tell me the name was Public Enemy, okay? And this is the suburbs of Maryland. I recognize that, it's like a somewhat affluent area, and all that. And I had not listened to a lot of rap music or anything. And I go in and I see on the thing, oh, I get why he said your parents are going to like it, because it's got the explicit lyrics, little sticker on it, I'm a kid and I was a little punk, and I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just try to buy this thing anyway. And the guy maybe will just say no. What's the worst that can happen? And I buy the tape. I go up and I'm like, I just put it on the counter, got my cash. The guy looks at me and he's just kind of figuring out if he's, going to sell it to me or not. And then I show him I got the money, and he's just like, all right, and he sells it to me. I go home and put the headphones on, and the music was just so powerful. It changed my perspective of the world I lived in, because it was from another world. It was from another culture, another community, a place I didn't know anything about in New York City at that time, or any life really outside of the bubble I was in. And it was the beginning of me appreciating hip hop and understanding that there was so much more out there to experience and to get to know. And it made me want to go into DC and find music and find other culture. And that's when my musical horizons started to open up. And that led to taking music seriously and finding a career in music. So in a way, I'm crediting you for, the passion and the drive of impacting people with my music, which is exactly what that tape did for me. So I'm saying thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, man. Thank you, man, for just thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
If it wasn't for people like you, I wouldn't be people like me right now sitting in this chair talking to you.
Oh, respect on that.
So it's you that made me who I am to society. So
well, God bless. I appreciate you saying that. I know you've impacted so many people, and I want to ask you, when you guys were beginning to do what you were doing to create music as Public Enemy, did you have an intention of it getting out to such a broad audience that now we know, like, the whole world knows Public Enemy's music? Did you intend for that, or was it kind of happenstance? What was that like?
Well, when we started putting out music, I mean, we really basically just wanted to just put out records. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. It was, I say it was my boy, God bless him, Jam Master Jay.
Yep.
It was Jam Master Jay and DMC.
Yeah.
That went to the studio. I took them to the studio to speak to Chuck D.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, I think, DMC and Jam Master Jay that talked Chuck into putting out our tape called Public Enemy #1 on Def Jam Records.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because Public Enemy #1 had started out as a tape first.
Yeah.
Because we were radio jocks. And, we were doing radio shows from Adelphi University.
Yeah.
And our station was 90.3 FM. And
I heard you have a record there.
Huh?
I heard you have a record of, like, doing the longest broadcast or something over there. Yeah. Is that right? 24 hours?
Oh, I did that. I did that. I did that on 98 points.
That's what it was. Excuse me.
On 98.7 Kiss. I did that on Hot 97 in New York City.
Okay, excuse me. I mixed that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and that's way down the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So back in the day, though, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was Jam Master Jay and DMC that talked Chuck into going down to Def Jam to put
Wow.
this Public Enemy #1 tape out on records. You know, and when we went down there and everything, we went to sign the contracts. Russell Simmons and Rick Rubin, they only wanted Chuck. They didn't want me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't want me. And the reason why, Benj, is because back in the day, the voice texture on rap records was that deep texture like Melly Mel.
Yeah.
You
I know
know,
what you're
ha,
saying.
ha, ha, ha. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Yeah.
Ha, 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 ha. You know?
Yeah.
And Chuck always had this deep, bassy voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Totally. It's
My
commanding. It's
voice
powerful.
was real high. It was real peaky. It was annoying. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
I don't find it annoying.
And they
yeah.
did not want that.
Yeah.
Chuck said, listen, this isn't going to work if he's not part of this.
Mm-hmm. I
So
love that.
Chuck kind of forced me down Def Jam's throat. And ever since he did that, it was one of the best things that could ever happen for Def Jam, period.
Absolutely.
I became like their mascot
Yeah.
and shit, you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Also, when I came out with the saying, yeah, boy, that saying right there made me like the most sampled voice in
That's
the history of
incredible.
music. Nobody's voice has been sampled more than Flav's.
Wow.
Nobody, you know what I'm saying? So it was a good thing that, you know, Chuck
he
forced
pushed
me
for it.
down Def Jam's throat.
So can I ask you a question about that? What did it feel like to be required, to be needed, to be included in that deal? Like in that moment?
It felt real good knowing that I was gonna make records and be on the radio one day.
Yeah.
It was a real good feeling.
That was your
know?
dream, huh?
I didn't know that our group was going to do exactly everything that we've done. I didn't know that we were going to make all the accomplishments that we've made, you know, and, you know, by the power of God, we were able to make these accomplishments, you know, and the power came from all of the people.
Yeah.
All of our fans.
Yeah.
All of our fans is our power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm on a smaller scale for sure, but that's something special about the audience that OAR has that I really feel in my heart. It's like we wouldn't be able to keep going on tour, to play shows, to make records if they weren't there singing along, supporting us. Now it's like social media stuff in a different kind of way, but it's real and it's there, and it wouldn't be a part of my life the same way. I think those same thoughts just like you.
Right.
It's good to be grateful.
But it's always a good feeling knowing that you're needed. It makes you feel like you have a purpose.
Yeah, I think we all do.
You know,
it can be something you lose track of or forget about.
When you make people feel like they're not needed, then that'll make them in a way feel like they don't have a purpose.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Yeah.
And long as you feel like you have a purpose, then you're going to always want to do better and try better and try harder.
Yeah. Keep setting new goals, keep moving forward with your life.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. All right, I'm going to ask you a question, or I want to take you down a little walk about America now. I want to talk about the Black community's contributions to American music and culture, and I want to acknowledge that the music that I earn a living playing was pioneered by the Black community. It came from the blues. You know, it was, you know, Sister Rosetta, it was Robert Johnson, it was Howlin' Wolf, and later, you know, it was Little Richard, and it was Chuck Berry. It was these, you know, these amazing artists who really had their own authenticity and sound. And I want to ask you, in regards to rap music and Public Enemy's contributions to American culture, how do you look at that after all these years, seeing the influence you've had to help artists know that they can speak out and make a difference and be heard and impact lives and also change perspectives and get people to think about the world they're living in another way?
Well, the only thing I can say is it's definitely a good feeling knowing that you could reach someone, you know, you could reach someone and you could teach someone,
Mm,
you know, and you know, um, there's been people that came up to me and they said, Flav, your music has saved my life.
mm,
Flav, your music has helped me through so much. Flav, your music had got me through jail, man.
wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Flav, your music helped me get back to the top when I was really down on the bottom.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? It feels good to know that you can influence people in the most positive way, you know?
I do.
Because back when I was coming up, we didn't have those positive influences, you know, like they had within myself and Chuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The only things we had to look up to was, you know, mainly in music, you know what I'm saying, was, you know, like, like James Brown and Aretha Franklin and the
Yeah.
Four Tops and
Yeah. Yeah.
Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells
Yeah.
and the stylistics and the moments and that's all we had to really look up to.
I feel
You
you.
know what I'm saying? We never
Yeah.
had those kind of people come to our schools or come to our detention centers or come to our jails and speak to us as inmates or to speak to us as students in school. We never had that. You know what I'm saying? So I say today's generation is a lot more luckier than my generation because there's times now when I've been to jails, detention centers, group homes, and I've talked to inmates, I've talked to kids, and I can say that this one body here, I say has took over 5 million negative lives and turned them positive.
Mm,
It didn't happen overnight.
yeah.
Through a period of time.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it feels good knowing that you've influenced somebody to do something good. You know, and I feel that the more people that I influence to do good, the more God is going to bless me with better things in life. You know, and God only judges you by what you do.
Yes.
You know, can't nobody judge you. The only person that can judge you is yourself and God.
Yeah.
You know.
Amen. Yeah, I feel you on that. I believe that too. I think that's why I'm going at this podcast, What Could Be Bad, so strongly, is because I feel responsibility to help others. I don't I don't feel ashamed for the health issues that I've had that have caused others pain. You know, when I was going through the mental health challenges, the trauma from my physical health challenges, as I kind of alluded to before we got going here. You know, it was really difficult for me to know, as I was realizing I had these problems, that the people closest to me were the ones I was hurting. And so now I'm really intent on giving back and hopefully helping others the way you're talking about, and like, regardless of how it reflects on me, I don't care what people are going to think of me. I'm doing this for the right reasons. I know God is watching, and so is that moth that's flying around right now. But I'm feeling,
like you said, what could be bad?
yeah,
Not having God in your life.
yeah,
That could be bad.
that could be really bad.
What else could be bad? Feelings. You know what I'm saying? And feelings, they come and they go.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And the whole nine.
yeah,
And what I try to do is I try to be careful of everybody's feelings and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I want everybody to have a good feeling, just like I want to feel good all the time.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
And if you want good treatment, you have to give good treatment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The reason why I feel a lot of people love Flavor Flav and they gravitate towards Flavor Flav is because Flavor Flav loved and gravitated towards them first.
Mm,
I'm not afraid to love you first.
yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm this type of person that if I give you love and you give me the opposite, I'm not going to give you back what you're giving me.
Sure.
I'm just going to get the hell away from you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just going to get away from you. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
and I'll
it's
get
not
love
healthy.
from somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
have a lot of
and
love
whatever you're giving me, it's going to come back to you.
Yeah.
Not through me.
Yeah, I feel you. That's a good way to live. I admire that, and I try to do that. I think it's always something you can improve how you do that, you know, and I'm going to be remembering your words for a long time on that. And I appreciate that you're so open and so welcoming with your heart, because that's the example that I think needs to be out there in the world, especially this year. You know, I'm not going to get political, but especially with the election coming up, like there's a lot of, you know, like pain and division, people being angry.
Yeah.
And there's too many things that I think tie us together rather than keep us apart. You know, if you're open to it, right? I see you doing that, and that's leading by example. As my friend Paul Rykoff says, leading from the front. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
You are a leader.
Yeah, my main goal at the end of my life, I want to try to take all races of the world and unite them together as one.
That's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? That's my personal mission.
Yeah.
I'm on a personal mission.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I mean, you know, life, I mean, put it this way, this world is made up of a whole bunch of different races of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And at the end of the day, still in all, there's only one race of people. There's only one race, and that's the human race.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are all brothers and sisters, man. No matter what race we come from, no matter what part of the world we come from, no matter what religion we study, no matter what language that we speak, no matter what color that we are.
I know it. Yeah.
But we're still all brothers and sisters, and we must all stick together to build that wall of unity.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? And if we was to do that, the wall would be so strong, nobody could tear it down.
I feel you.
But the main thing is to get that wall of unity built first.
Yeah, it's like the House of Blues motto, unity and diversity. You know, we need to come together. We need to bring everything that is different, and, you know, like we're all the same, but all this like pointing at this is different, that's not what it's about. It's about people coming together. I'm with you. That's what I'm trying to do here is show people that you can always connect no matter what.
You can.
And that's what's out there. That's the love you're talking about. That's the connection. That's
the only way you can connect is if you try to.
Yeah.
If you don't try to, then it won't happen. You know what I'm saying? There's no limit to connections. The only limit that you'll have is the limit that you set for yourself.
And I'm with you. There are no limits to that. You don't set them, because they don't do any good. You shouldn't have.
That's why I always loved that TV show back in the day, Outer Limits.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because I go outer limits. I'm an outer limit guy.
Yeah,
I don't have no limits.
Yeah, they call me space
I go
base.
outside of the limits, man. I go outside of the limits, but in a good way. You know what I'm saying? There were times when I did go outside of the limits in bad ways. You know what I'm saying? But I learned from those bad ways.
Yeah.
And it taught me a lot.
Yeah.
So, and I'm glad that I lived through a lot that I went through. So now I'm able to teach about it.
Good. I'm glad you're teaching.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I went through the things that I did, because if I didn't go through those things, then I wouldn't be able to teach about it.
Okay. Are there specifics that you're thinking of when you say that?
I'm just saying, just anything bad, dangerous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I don't want to sit here and name specific things.
That's cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Just wondering if you had something in mind. Yeah.
I just want to encourage people to do, to go the right way.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And instead of going to experiment with the bad way.
Yes, I feel you. I get what you're saying. I'm with you. Okay, so
It's all part of growing up, man. It's all, you know what I'm saying?
You learn as you go.
Anytime you make a mistake and you correct it, I call that growth.
Yes.
Nobody's perfect, man. We all make mistakes, bro.
Have you heard the thing, you learn more from failure than success?
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of wisdom in that, right? Because if you keep hitting a home run every time, you kind of probably get a little like expectant or lazy. You're not learning how to hit the home run. You're just doing
My thing is this. You can't learn how to succeed if you don't fail first.
Great. That's huge. You're leaving me with a lot of things I'm going to keep with me for a long time. But I really am grateful for that.
I'm not afraid of failure. I don't want to fail. I try not to.
Yeah.
But I know I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes failing could be the best thing that ever happened to you.
Yeah. I've certainly failed at things and learned so much that I think I got better at being a better version of myself as I go through that. And part of that was with my physical health stuff. I thought I was done with my journey of like getting through stuff. And as soon as I was like, oh, I'm good, I'm going to go back out on tour. I'm going to be with the band again. Goodbye family. I'll see you in a month or two. I got knocked down when I got out there, and it made me realize that like I had a lot of bravado, or, I was feeling like I could do whatever without really like dealing with the most important part, which was the internal mental health aspects of that, which was really the hardest stuff to deal with, to be honest. It was much harder to get through the mental trauma than it was.
See how much further you got by getting back up?
Yep.
Because you got knocked down.
Yeah. And
you got knocked down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my thing is this. KIM.
What's KIM?
KIM means keep it moving.
I like that.
So you fall down on your face, you don't just stay there. No, you get up. And you KIM. You got to keep it moving.
Yeah, I love that.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't keep it moving, then whatever job that you're trying to do will not get done.
Okay.
The only way that it's going to get done is by you getting it done, by doing it. And you got to move in order to get it done.
You know what? That's been a mainstay in my recovery, is in the mornings when I first wake up, I just leave the house and do a long walk I try to get up at 5 a.m. and just get out and keep myself moving. It helps the rest of my day feel better, gets my head right. I can help my family more every day. I'm making my wife breakfast. I'm taking my kid to school, all the really important little things that, they go by so quick, but every day it's an opportunity to really be there and be present and love on my family, and hopefully remind them how much I'm grateful for their help getting me through it. That's
wrote
big.
A song called KIM back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that one.
And it stands for keep it moving.
I love that.
You got to keep it moving, and you just don't stop. If you stop moving, then shit don't pop. The only way to get it is to go out and get it. If you don't get it, then I guess you wasn't with it.
I love it. I just got chills on that. That's sweet, man. So, okay, I'm going to ask you a couple more questions, Flav. I want to ask, one thing I admire about you that's hard for me to do is you're so comfortable in the public eye. Your life is very much an open book, and I respect that a lot. And I'm just wondering, how, is there something that you had to learn to be like that, or is this your natural way? Because I find it very against the grain for me. I'm the bass player, maybe that's part of it. I'm in the background most of the time. I don't typically have a microphone, but I want to learn from that, because I think the way that you carry yourself and that visible love that you're sharing as you go anywhere is really special, and I want to be more like that. So I guess I'm asking, is it just the way it is, or do you think about it every time you're engaging in the public eye in some way?
Well, I mainly just be myself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you know, when I come outside, this is what you get.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the whole nine. You know, I'm not putting on no front. I'm not painting no pictures for nobody.
I believe it.
Or none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is what you see here is what you get.
Yeah. Well,
You
I
know,
appreciate what I see.
and what you get from me is what you got.
Yeah.
And it's going to be all real and it's going to be all love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the public eye, I ain't gonna lie, it's sometimes a little difficult for me because there's sometimes when I want my privacy out in the public eye.
I guess, yeah, that's what I'm
You know
kind
what I'm
of
saying?
asking about. Yeah.
And being in the public, when you're in the public eye will not let you have what you want, which is your privacy. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine, because you got so many people out there in the public eye that help support you and make you who you are. You know what I'm saying? So now when you get out into the public eye, a lot of these people that supported you, now they're getting to see you for their first time and they can get to come near you.
Yeah.
They can even have a chance to come and touch you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. And it's like, there's times when I don't, you know, everybody have days, good days, bad days.
Sure,
right?
sure,
Everybody has good days, everybody have bad days. There's times when I might wake up having a bad day inside, you know, and it's thundering and lightning, big storm inside, you know what I'm saying?
I've been there, yeah.
And when I go out, it's like I don't want to be fucked with today. I don't want to take no pictures. I don't want to sign no fucking autographs. I just want the world to just leave me the fuck alone while I'm outside. But then when you get outside and you feeling like this, you get a fan that gets to see you for their first time ever. And they're excited. Oh my God, I could get to touch him. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I see that, whatever I'm feeling inside, I gotta automatically cut that shit off and give this fan what they want.
Yeah.
Because one thing that you want to do is you want to give people good memories to take to their graves with them. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So people that supported you and made you who you are, you want them leaving you with a big smile on their face. You know what I'm saying? You want them leaving you feeling like you're really this big person that they see you as.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to let them leave you with a bad taste in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. I mean, there's some people that came up to me, man, and I know I was like, nah, I don't feel like taking pictures. And they were like, oh, you fucking asshole. I was been supporting you all of this fucking time and everything, and I get to see you and touch you for my first time, and you're going to just turn me down? That memory right there goes to their grave with them.
Don't leave that with people, yeah.
No, so that's why
I get you.
That's why I'm a yes man to all my fans.
That's so cool.
I give pictures to everybody and anybody. I give handshakes to everybody. I give hugs to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Even when I don't feel like it. But I don't let them know I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
You don't let them know what's going on inside you. Keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
So sometimes in the public eye, it's easy for me. Sometimes it's not.
Okay.
When it's easy for me is when I'm in a real good mood and I want to be out there on that pedestal.
Yeah.
Sometimes I take myself and put me up there on the pedestal, man. You know what I'm saying? I love being the center of attention, man. I love making people smile and laugh and having a good time. I love, taking a dead-ass crowd and hyping them up, man. And at the end of the day, everybody's like, yo, you know?
I do. I love it. Yeah, you have that power. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I like doing shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then people have something to talk about, real good about you.
I do.
all the way to their grave. They go home telling their families they met you, took a picture with you, this and that, and the word gets around.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. I'm gonna be internalizing that and taking that with me too. That's a real lesson for me because I have issues with depression, and when I am sometimes in one of those bad moments and I have to go on stage, or I'm at a city that I don't know anybody, and I go walk to a coffee shop or something to try to read a book or whatever, you bump into people, and sometimes I haven't been as friendly as I should be. And I'm going to take this with me whenever I am out there from now on. This is hitting me real, so thank you. I want to ask you some stuff that like is a little outside my comfort zone, and if you don't want to talk about it, don't talk about it. And you can say,
I'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Whatever I don't want to talk about, I won't talk about it. So
cool.
Shoot.
I ask this with respect, and it's about your drug use that is not a part of your life anymore, which I'm very happy that it's not a part of your life. I've had my share of things too that I've moved on from, and I'm glad about that. And I think it's a healthier life. I want to ask about your choice to stop that and move forward. And what was it that was that turning point for you? Was it family? Was it career? Was it your own personal health? Can you talk about how that switch happened, where you knew you needed to make a big change for yourself and probably for your family too, I guess?
Well, let me say this. Let me start by saying, one of the worst things that I could have ever done, but I still say it was one of the best things too, because I could get a positive out of the negative. You know what I'm saying? The worstest thing that I could have ever really did was be a follower, following my friends and shit into the wrong direction, and experiment with drugs. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. I see the road that drugs took me down. It took me down a real dark road. You know what I'm saying? In the whole nine. And it's like when you're going down that dark road, you don't know what the hell is down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know what's down there.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I did get to learn what certain drugs would make you feel like. You feel me? In the whole nine. And the reason why I say that I'm glad that I went through that, and I'm glad that God let me live through that, is because God made me a mouthpiece to the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I can influence a lot of negative lives into a positive life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So,
and you are doing that.
So there were times now when I went to schools, like I said, detention centers, group homes, and all of that.
Yeah.
And I've even talked about, about drugs.
Sure.
If you do this certain drug, you'll feel like this, or if you do that drug, it'll make you feel like that. I teach that drugs don't get you nowhere. It only holds you back. Drugs is like an anchor. You know what I'm saying? Around your ankles, and you're trying to swim.
Yeah.
You can't swim too far with an anchor, man.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In order to swim, you got to cut that anchor.
Yeah.
So I had to one day get myself right because, I know that my mom was disappointed in me with that type of life. You know what I'm saying? And all she wanted for me was to have a straight and sober life. You know what I'm saying? After a while, I got tired of being like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yet I was stuck. And I'm like, well, how do I get out of this? How do I get out of this, So what I had to do was I had to change the places that I be around. I had to change the people who I be around. And I had to change the things that I was doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So I got tired of being sick and tired. I did. I really did. And I was so glad to get the strength to be able to further and further and further my way from drugs. You know what I'm saying?
I
God
do.
helped give me that power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Um, After I got myself off of drugs, and I haven't touched drugs now in over, I don't know, maybe 14 years now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I was still smoking cigarettes and I was still drinking alcohol.
Okay.
And then I got a girlfriend. And you know, she was tired of me getting drunk all the time, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she said, "Well, if you stop, I'll stop." Because she used to drink every now and then too.
Okay.
So I said, "Okay, well, I want to challenge it because I did want to stop."
Mm-hmm.
You know what
It's
I'm saying?
hard to.
And I'm glad that I did, because I think I was headed somewhere where I did not want to go. So I said, "Okay, when do you want to start?" She said, "Now." I said, "Well, I got to wean my way off of this." She said, "Nope, it's all in or nothing."
Strong woman.
So you know what? I said, "Okay, cool." And I went all in.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then once I started, you know, getting clean from alcohol, I was still smoking cigarettes. She was like, and she was smoking too. She's like, "Hey, if you quit, I'll quit with you."
Yeah.
I said, "Okay, when you want to start?" Then she's like, "Right now." I said, "You mean right now, right now?" She said, "Yeah." So
I like her.
I challenged it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what?
That's
and
awesome.
I did it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm 4 years off of alcohol and cigarettes.
Good for you, man. That's a healthier way. I'm sure your body feels different as well.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And your mind, I guess.
So I thank God for the power that he gives me to be able to maintain.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not easy.
Yeah.
Mainly after being on drugs almost damn near your whole life.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, I've been on drugs and alcohol and all that shit for over 18 years. You know what I'm saying? So it took me a little minute to come back around. But I made it.
You did make it.
I made it. I'm here. Now I'm able to teach about it.
Yeah. I see that in everything you do now, is that you're teaching, you're living a very positive, loving life. And that's really an example, like I keep saying, that we need more of. So it's wonderful to hear how it came to be. I got one last question for you, okay? And this has to do with a book I read recently that was really impactful to me. This is another one of those, but it's not this one. It's by Susan Rogers. It's a book called "This Is What It Sounds Like," and she analyzes what is it about music that we attach to, enjoy, what parts of our brain. She's not only a record producer who worked with Prince and a ton of other artists, but she's a neuroscientist. So she's not only looking at like the emotional side and but she's looking at the rational side as well as just how it all fits together. Okay, and in this book, it's really interesting. She has something called a record pull that she does with her friends. A record pull is when you share about music that has meaning to your life, and you share the song, then you listen to the song, and then you talk about the song. So I want to ask you, is there a song in your life that encapsulates, that was really meaningful and sort of like helped you get to a better place? Is there something, that like some piece of music, even maybe not a song, but I know you play a lot of instruments and you listen to a lot of different music, but is there something you can attach to that would be that one song that you could share with somebody that you would want to tell them, this helped me?
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't have a song. I don't have any songs in mind for people to listen to that could help them, because I mean, I did this on my own and with the power of God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've always been a good person. As long as you're a good person, God will put good people in your life.
Yeah.
So he put good people in my life to help me overcome all of my obstacles. You know what I'm saying? So I can't name one record or anything right now that
Yeah.
a person
That's okay.
that's in stress could listen to and say, hey, listen to this record could help you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I could say is look at the podcast and listen to what I said, and maybe that could help you.
I think, yeah, I think it will help a lot of people. And if I could say, we did start with a song in the beginning of this, that we all need more love. You know,
Yeah.
I think maybe, because I'm going to try to pair it to the episode a little bit, and you know, bring a sort of playlist together for people to listen to, because for me, this is the music that got me here, you know, and so I was hoping to share like kind of a song from the people I get to talk to. Would that one be all right as your song?
What the world needs now?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell, fucking yeah.
Okay.
man, maybe I need to redo that shit. Maybe I need to cover it.
Oh, how about we cover it? You wanna do a song with OAR? Cover that one?
Shit, I'm down. Let's do it.
All right, I'll talk to the boys. We would love to do a song with you.
Word up. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that we just have, little love. I don't know the rest of the words, but those are the main words.
Those are very important words.
Those are the main words that can help you get through life.
Yes, I love that. All right. We're going to use that song. Yeah. As your
y'all
song.
do it, man. Y'all do it. Y'all need my voice. Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm down to get on the record with you guys.
Oh,
man.
that'd be awesome.
Let's put that bad boy out, man.
I would love
and
to.
You know what? And you know what? People could call us punks for putting out some shit like that. But you know what? The ones that call us punks and think that we petty for putting some shit out like that, those are the ones who don't want to get ahead in life.
Yeah.
Those are the ones who want to keep people back.
Yeah, totally.
Those are the ones who want to keep those anchors around people's ankles. And
they got their own anchors.
Yeah. Maybe there's some jealousy and envy because you're ahead of them and they're back there.
And I'm going to take what you said from before and apply it, is that I'm not worried about their judgment. You know, the only ones I'm worried about is here and there.
The one thing that made me who I am is that I never gave a fuck about what anybody had to say about me. I never gave a fuck what anybody felt about me.
Mm-hmm.
I just did me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, do you. That's the way to live this life.
Just remember, man, and my boy Steve Arrington said this, and it's true. Nobody can be you but you.
I feel you, man. Yo, this has been such a privilege, such an honor, and so much fun to get to talk to you and hang for a little bit. Thank you for all this, and just God bless. Stay strong, man. It's really like a deep honor for me to connect with you.
Thank you, man. I hope that I gave you what you had me come here for.
This is what could be good on what could be bad. All right? This was great. I appreciate this.
Flav, hype man, chameleon. Won't stop rocking till I get about a zillion. 1.5 just to come up in your building. Got old money just to leave for my children. Kill the small talk, son. This is how I'm feeling. VH1 checks all the way to the ceiling. My phantom's outside for y'all. That's too revealing. Yeah, it's like that. Your boy is still appealing. You want to know my swag right now? It's just a feeling. Just on ringtones, I'm gonna do about 1 million. I love my shorties, Puerto Ricans, Black Sicilians, flavor killing the club, and yes, I'm making the killing.
Ah.